So we all know Scarlett Johansson from the Marvel movies and as the Black Widow character. Well, she said she was offered a lot of roles early in her career, and it really revolved around desirability and the male gaze. And here's the reality: when a man watches a movie, they want to see a strong man in charge who is taking the lead, taking out bad guys. They love those things. They also love a strong woman next to him who's very attractive. They enjoy those things. And to say, oh, well, I only got these roles because of my looks. Okay, that's not a bad thing. It means you're attractive. It's a good thing. And where would Scarlett Johansson be without Marvel? Let's just be honest. I didn't know a lot about her. Doesn't mean she's not talented or that she wasn't gifted, but she got her big break in the Marvel movies. And to act like they didn't hire me for other reasons, that's just crazy. She's talented. I think she was great for her time as Black Widow. But in a recent interview with the Times of London, she said that when she first got in, people only hired her because of her looks. You were attractive to the directors and they wanted to hire you because of that. I'm sure that wasn't the only reason, but to act like that's the only one is just insane to me. You gotta have talent, right? You gotta know how to act. Now she thinks the Hollywood of today is ushering a different time for young women. Well, if you're watching what's going on, like for example, Rachel Zegler, and you see how much of a disaster Snow White was because of the things she said, and you have some feminist actresses out there, men are not coming to see those movies. They're not interested. Even a movie like Ballerina with Anna de Armas, who I think is a really good actress. Guess what? Its underwhelming run earns a little above $100 million. The break-even point is $150 million. Now people say, oh, it made over $190 million budget, and the theaters keep half the cut. So it's not going to make any money. It's actually looking like it's going to lose money. I don't think they did a bad job at the casting here. I think she's a great actress. Problem is in Hollywood right now, as people say, Holly weird. They have the feminists going on. They blame fans for not coming out, saying they're sexist, saying that, oh, you're racist, you're bigoted, yada, yada, yada. And fans are just not showing up to the theaters anymore. The numbers show it. And even a movie like this, you have John Wick playing in this film, but men are thinking, oh, it's another female-led movie, and they're probably just going to give her a title and lecture us about power for women and feminist movement, yada, yada, yada. People don't want to see that anymore. Now, again, I don't think this movie's bad. It's got good reviews, but that's where we are in society. So for Scarlett Johansson to say, oh, it's a different time. Yeah, it might be, but it's not a good one right now. The messaging is different. Yeah, she's not lying there. And there are many more role models. Women are visible in powerful positions, and the opportunities I've had to play women who don't have to just be one thing or another have increased. Yeah, how's that working out? You see what's going on in Marvel? Ironheart, disaster. She-Hulk, disaster. The Marvels, trash. Again, you can have female-led characters, but give us a reason to care about them. They're just giving them titles, and there's nothing that they earned. And that's what turns people off. And then you are lecturing about your ideologies and saying, I don't need a man, blah, blah, blah. Well, if we don't need him, they're not going to show up. It's just really that simple. And I don't know why you want to say this when you got a great character. Like, you're acting as if you're supposed to have more of an influence in the Marvel universe. You're not going to. The main characters in Marvel are male-led characters. And you see how it's working out right now with Disney Marvel. They're trying to change that up, and it's not doing well because it's a boy brand. It's like Barbie, for example, where let's say Ryan Gosling was like, oh, well, you know what? They only hire me because of my looks. Well, you're a male. You look good to them, so they're going to bring you on. No, he's not saying that. He understands he's got to make money, and he obviously understands that Barbie is a girl brand. So if he insinuated that, you know what, I should be the main character, I'm sure he's going to get a lot of backlash. And he's not right in saying that because, again, Barbie is made for women. Just like Marvel is more of a male thing. It doesn't mean females can't play a role, but it is a boy brand. Those are just facts, right? It's just funny how you're seeing actors and actresses just state their political views, and fans do not like that whatsoever. And she says here, this is the first time Johansson spoke about her representation in Hollywood. The Avengers star says she was hypersexualized. Okay. You don't have to take these roles, though. That's another thing. You don't have to take these opportunities. If you felt like they weren't hiring you because of your looks, why'd you sign up in the first place? Because you wanted the money. Saying here, I kind of became objectified and pigeonholed in this way where I felt like I wasn't getting offers for work for things that I wanted to do. Well, you still made the choice. You can say no, but I'm sure you're not going to turn down a role at Disney Marvel, and you made a ton of money. So yeah, it seems like she's either bitter or upset. When you turn 40, you're not going to deteriorate. I mean, she still looks good, but at the end of the day, you can't just act like, oh, I was only given these roles because of my looks and feel like I was trapped in a cage, and that it's the industry's fault. And now today, women get more opportunities. Are you paying attention to what's going on in Hollywood? It's not good, and people are not really showing up. They don't like that messaging. They want strong male characters. That's what they want. They want women too, but they're gonna go for their looks as well. Doesn't mean you're less of a person. It's just how it works in society. I just don't understand why they talk this way, and they're out of touch. Like, really, Hollywood's just out of touch with reality, and I just find it funny that they don't seem to get it, and they continue to go down this trail where it's not working out, and they come up with these messaging, and if it doesn't, pan out, they don't get the results they're looking for, they want to blame the fans and call them bigots or racist and say there's toxic masculinity going on. Good luck with that. I'm sure it'll work out very well for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear thoughts about what Scarlett Johansson had to say about, her roles in Hollywood, and do you think she's right? I'd love to hear your opinions on this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.